Hello everybody, how's it going? My name is Eamon Sherry and I am an Omsi YouTuber, and today we're going to be checking out a brand new map called Gainsborough Phase 2. Din din din. Did you like that intro? No? It wasn't great, was it? No, it wasn't. How's it going, guys? Back again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at Gainsborough Phase 2 by mrMoose. Gainsborough, the original, was brought out there last year, I think it was, and was a really popular map, and mrMoose has worked on expanding the map and kind of rejigging a few little bits of the map as well. So he's allowed me to show off one of the new routes, the Route 100. It goes from Gainsborough to Leah to Stowe to Saxelby. I think it's one of the more kind of newer runs in the map. So we're going to be driving today in the regional ALX 400, and we're going to be driving in the road car repaint or livery or livery. No one's ever told me, is it livery or livery? Livery, isn't it? Is it livery or livery? Tell me in the comments. So I just probably know routes 1 and 2, they live on, but they've been renumbered to routes 102 and 101. 101 and 102. Oh, said it the wrong way around. Sorry. Then they're gonna still be the same. They'll continue to serve the likes of Park Springs and the Newlands Housing Estate, but they're going to be dedicated to E200s. The Route 3 has been cut in half, and it's kind of cut in half, and the southern section to Leah Green has now been replaced to serve the 100. The northern section to Morton continues to operate early for much of the day, with an improved turning circle at Leighton Lane. Buses are now able to actually complete a 103 in a single route without heading to terminate at Morton. They tightened up the timings, and they now have 25 minutes instead of a 30-minute to complete the route. So we're going to jump in, guys, and we're going to have a look and see how we get on. How long have I left? 4 minutes. I'm just going to start me bus up. If it starts, that is. You know. We are going over here. Oh, hello, my lady. Do you want to get on, or am I not in the bus stop cube just yet? No, I'm not. Hang on then. I'll pull around there, missus. Hang on. Wait for a sec. That beep noise annoys me. Oh, here she is. She was getting on, wasn't she? Yeah, missus, come on. Jump on there, I don't want you missing your bus. Yeah, so mrMoose has done a few bits and pieces on the map. He's added the new village, as I say, of Saxelby. They kind of start by following the former Route 3 from Gainsborough Town Centre, driving via Gordon Street to Drake Street, then to Leah Road Station. From there they will follow towards Leah. When they reach Leah, instead of turning around at the village green, they will turn left and head down that way. So that's what we're going to do now. We shall see how we get on. So we will. So I think Phase 2 will, I'm not sure when it be out, there's no release date set yet, but I think, as far as I'm aware, because there's so much happening within the community at the minute in terms of maps and stuff like that, I think mrMoose just wants to sit back, relax and enjoy West Country before he can actually get ready to go and release this map. I'm going to just fast forward the time a bit because I can't be sitting around here all day waiting on people. They don't want to get on for some reason. Ah well. Let's go then. So the reason I've done it in this bus is because this is going to be the bus that will be the AI. and it has the repaint, so I don't want to be doing Dublin bus repaints on these maps anymore and stuff like that, you know. So I'm just better to just do the proper repaints and the way it's supposed to look, rather than just what I want. This is a long run. I think it's 40 minutes or 30 minutes, I'm not sure. A lot of bus stops involved. I have done the route before. I just haven't showed you guys it because I was testing it out. We've had some, there was some issues with certain little bits of little bugs and stuff like that, but I think it's ironed itself out now, as far as I'm aware. I have changed my AI. My AI is from Vienna add-on. I always seem to use the Vienna add-on AI because I believe it's just, I know for one it has the motorbike in it, and I like the motorbike. But just overall, it's a more modern vehicle list, you know, and it doesn't seem to affect my performance so much, which is good. I remember when the original Gainsborough came out by mrMoose, and everyone just wanted it in BCS. I think with maps these days, I think creators should be looking to see if their map is playable within BCS and with collisions on. I know a lot of people are like, well, why do you want collisions on all the time? Not in BCS, because in BCS, if you have collisions on, it makes it more realistic, and you get a little bit more money when you finish a tour. Now, I had this kind of, wouldn't say debate, but me and Ed were talking about it, and Ed was like, well, it doesn't really make much of a difference because of the amount you get back. There's not so much, you know, that you would get back, so it doesn't really make up for what you're kind of, for the challenge, you know. So with the Omsi AI, it's a challenge because of the way they drive sometimes. So if you're driving with collisions on just for an extra 2,000, say, in your tour, it doesn't make up for that loss, you know, of crashing the bus or the AI crashing into you, you know. But I like to have collisions on just because it makes it more realistic for me. So if I'm driving within the company or whatever, then I would have to have collisions on mostly. So, but that's just my personal preference, you know, my personal opinion. That's what I personally like, so other people might feel differently, you know. Collisions are off in this video because it's a video. I don't want to be 25 minutes in and crash into some pole somewhere, you know. See when I got on, because he started moving there. Or is he just walking? I don't know. When I got on now, you're just walking. I kind of like this little road here because if you ever meet a bus head on, it's like the road where my daughter's school is. It's not one way, but it's tight, you know, and you have to kind of pull in, you know, pull into like cars here and near the curb just so you can let kind of someone else by, you know. It's it is a nice little road. So if a bus was coming here, you'd have to pull in. I don't know how it works though. I've never actually met a bus on this road yet, so I don't know what the whole challenge would be if you know what I mean. It's a quiet day, Ari. My foot's so sore still. Have you ever seen me driving so well, so slowly, so carefully? And there's not much traffic on the road, and I think that's due to my settings, because I had my settings on low, because I was in London the other day, and I can only play London with my old settings on, so that's probably why. There's not much traffic going around, so it's nothing to do with the map or anything like that. It's just my settings have to be beefed up a little bit. I remember just over the Christmas time I said to Lukio Gaming about getting a new PC. You know, I have the money there for a new PC. Like, I could buy one today if I wanted to. You know, I'm kind of trying to get everything I can out of the one I have at the minute, and that's really the main reason stopping me. And there's also, I did have one that I wanted, but it was in the UK, and with Brexit now, I can't actually buy it because of the VAT and the customs because of Brexit. So if I had bought it before Brexit, it would have been fine. I probably would have had it by now. But I would be charged customs on it if I actually bought it now and brought it over from. It got sent from the UK because UK are not in the EU, so it kind of messes everything up now. You can't even shop on Amazon now. I have to shop on Amazon.de if I want anything. You know, so but I found a really good one, a really nice one, but I just couldn't get it. So maybe I can't find any other PC now that I want. You know, I know people are trying to say, "Oh, build your own," you know, and I'm kind of thinking maybe I could build my own, but I just don't know. I know and I've had this debate so many times on videos, you know, or this storytelling on videos so many times. Like, you guys know that I've been looking to get a new PC forever, you know, and it's like, oh, not again, Eamon, not another new PC. You're gonna get it this time, you know, and I just don't know what to do, you know. So with lockdown and COVID and everything else, Brexit, just doesn't feel like the right time. And with kind of like this PC still working okay, you know, it's still going, it's a workhorse, you know, and people always say to me, how is your Omsi running so smoothly, you know, when you have the same specs as me? And I honestly, I don't know. I fiddle around with things, you know, and I have to give one of the guys, Andreas, who was on our team, if you're listening, Andreas, where are you, by the way? Because haven't heard or seen from you in a long time. But he made up some settings, and that's the settings we used, which makes it run. Like, at the moment it's running fine because there's nothing around me. Look, there's no big city, there's just trees, and there's just there's no cars, you know, so that's why it's running okay. But in some maps like London, you have to dial down things, and my PC handles it really well. You know, I have a lot of stuff on it. I run Omsi on an SSD, which is now as well, so that helps Omsi run. So if you're ever looking to get an upgrade and run Omsi off the SSD, run all your games off an SSD if you can, because it's the best way forward when you're playing the game, because it makes it process everything quicker. Now, this is the turn here. We would usually turn here and terminate, but instead we're going to go left. We're going to head up the country roads. That old lady's on a while. Hope she's not asleep down there. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, SSDs, yeah. So if you can, just run Omsi off an SSD. If you're looking for a PC, don't buy one that has 3 terabyte hard drive. Try get something that has an SSD on it, you know. I do eventually think I will upgrade the PC. It's just a matter of when I guess, you know. Because I was saying to Ed, because I was looking at one on Chill Blast. Is it Chill Blast? I think that's what it's called, yeah. And it was a really good one, nice specs, you know, and it was good price, and you could upgrade it over time, you know. But Brexit hit, you know, and I was looking for something similar, but you know, I couldn't find anything that was kind of within my price range and easy to deliver and yeah, so I'm still stuck with my old workhorse here, which is fine for now, you know. Does the job for me, and that's kind of another reason, like, why spend the money on something if this thing is working fine, you know. So yeah. I could just put the boot down here, couldn't I? Let's go. There's no one on the bus, is there? Take it slow now, take it slow. mrMoose loves an old pothole, doesn't he? Honestly. Every few yards you're banging into something on the road. On the road. But I like it, it makes it feel more realistic, you know, when you're hitting them. Because all roads are shy these days. Where is everybody? COVID times. That's what it is. Oh, sometimes I got a feeling. Some really nice scenery around though. Very quiet on the roads today. Anybody? Nobody. Pear Tree House. The road car. You just kind of get that country vibe, don't you? Of this map, you know. The scenery is really, really nice, and you just have that vibe of just driving out into the countryside from the city. It's really nice. I'd say the car's not too happy about me though, because I'm just holding them all up behind me. See? Oh, lucky there's nobody on the road, or on the bus, on the bus. Come on, somebody there. Go on, be a legend. Yes. Somebody there. Kexby Corner. Well, hello, madam. Where are you off to today on such a fine, beautiful day in Gainsborough? Tell me. Okay. Don't talk to me. Sit down. Kexby. Now, on the road again. I sometimes think to myself how people have the time and the energy to actually put into making a map, you know. Like when you're driving this, like this is made, like, I know it's a silly question and silly thing to say, but it seems like such an effort, you know, to create a map, you know. It's so, I know it sounds terrible, but it's so tedious, and so many things are, like, they're all put in the right place, you know, and making sure everything looks fine from a driver's point of view. It just, I don't know how, I wouldn't have the time or the energy to put into that at all, so I wouldn't. Now it's good people are doing it, I'm just saying, like, and fair play to them for doing it. You know, I don't think I'll ever make a map, but it just seems like you'd need to really be in the mood, you know, in the zone to actually get going and get a map going, you know, because like starting from scratch and then having a vision then of what you want to achieve and then bringing it to life, like what mrMoose has done here, what Fully is doing, what UK DT team is doing, the DT team. What is wrong with me in names? So I was driving at a decent pace there, and I am 6 minutes late. Wasn't speeding, just driving normally. Or not 6 minutes, sorry. Just over a minute late. 6 minutes. Put the boot down. Please don't be anybody. I was going too fast there. I wasn't stopping. At least the cars be happy behind me anyway. Jeff's house. Normandy Basto. Welcome to Stowe. where the people are charming and the weather is lovely. No. Stowe Village. Hello. You coming on, mates? I need to fix my ticker packs.
That was easy.
You're on the wrong side of the road there, Eamon. Welcome to Starton. Sturton by Stowe, the glebe. Sturton by Stowe. No. Sturton by Stowe. No, thank you. See you now. Enjoy yourself. Bye. Now we're coming to the end, guys. This is the end now, coming up here of the line 100. What do you think? It's a nice big extension, isn't it? It's a longer run. I like the fact that it's extended out to Saxably. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice run, nice extension, enjoyable route. You could actually bump your settings up a bit more for this one, because there's not a lot of scenery going on. You know, not a lot of scenery, not a lot of not anything kind of densed up, you know, or anything kind of big or bulky. It's a nice city to country route, and it's very stable, very stable. So it is. I need to pop into Eurospar actually to get something. You know, go for it there in your Golf. I'm behind you. That was easy. Do 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 do. I don't know what to do. Go. A minute and a half early, which isn't bad, considering the way the line ran out. I was driving okay, driving normally, bit of speed at times on these kind of roads, but a minute and a half is not bad. You know, as I said, if you bump up your AI and bump up your settings, then it might be okay. Then you might actually make it be a bit slower doing the run, because as I said, my settings are a bit low, so I might make custom settings for this and just save it as a preset. That way I can just load into Gainsborough then with higher settings, you know. Only if I'm not on BCS, obviously. I'm mostly always, if I'm driving now, if it's not for video, then it's on BCS. There's nothing else really, you know. I don't drive almost in my free time, unless I'm testing something as well, you know. Like when I've done this run already before, testing it to see how it is and how it looks. Then asking mrMoose is okay to upload. Got to go ahead, and then yeah. You see him now. I'm actually on time now. I might actually be late. Couldn't be 3 minutes late though, could I? Sorry folks, hang on. We're going to spin around here a little bit. I'm skidding. Oh, careful now.
That was easy.
That was easy. Now. I think it was 10 minutes ago now I said that we were all finished. For some reason I always think the spar shop is closer to actually the end, but it's actually a lot further away. Do 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 do. Do you want to get on? For what? We're only going next stop. Don't ask for a ticket. Yeah, I have no ticket pack in this. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Ah, that's the spire I'm thinking of. I knew there was a spire somewhere. Now, folks. Thank you. Oh, hello. Now, we're at the end now. This is just our turning point. By the canal. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Now guys, so that was Gainsborough Phase 2, line 100. As I said, no release date yet. I'm not sure when it's coming out. As I said, mrMoose has delayed it just for the moment until he basically stops playing West Country. So yeah, so guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you all again in my next video. Bye bye.